Hello class 10 students. Chapter 10 Light regarding reflection and refraction. Today from this chapter I will teach you regarding ray diagrams formed by the lenses. Yeah, image formation in lenses by using ray diagrams. You know that mostly we are using convex lens and concave lens. So to draw the ray diagrams through convex lens as well as concave lens, first I'll give you some sort of rules. Try to understand the rules very well and then you will draw the ray diagrams by yourself in your copy. Let me explain to you the first rule. Whenever you are forming ray diagrams by the lenses, these rules will be helpful to you. First rule, this is your convex lens, this is your concave lens. Whenever the ray of light is going parallel to the principal axis, after refraction it will pass through the focus. Make sure of one thing. Middle of the lens you can mark by O, that is optical center. By keeping equal distance, left side you can mark F1, that is first principal focus. Right side you can mark F2, that is second principal focus. Whenever the ray of light is going parallel to the principal axis, after refraction it will pass through the focus. That is converges at one point. Whenever the ray of light is going parallel to the principal axis, in case of concave lens, after refraction it will go away. It will be refracted in this direction as if it is coming from this F1. This is the first rule. Whenever you are drawing the ray diagrams, this rule will help you. I repeat again, whenever the ray of light is going parallel to the principal axis, after refraction it will pass through the focus, that is F2, that is converges you can say. In case of concave lens, when the ray of light is going parallel to the principal axis, after refraction it will go in this direction as if it is appear to diverge from F1. Now let me talk about second rule. This is the second rule. This is convex lens, this is concave lens. Whenever the ray of light is going through the focus F1 towards the lens, after refraction it will be parallel to the principal axis. In case of concave lens, whenever the ray of light is going through the focus in this direction, since the lens is concave, then after refraction it will be parallel to the principal axis. Third rule, whenever the ray of light is going through the optical center, there will be no refraction. In case of convex lens also, in case of concave lens also. These three rules, out of these three rules, any two rules you can use it to make the ray diagrams by the convex lens as well as concave lens. So you must learn these three rules in a systematic way. Even you can practice this in your rough copy also. After that you can draw the ray diagrams by the convex lens. Now, for convex lens we have 6 ray diagrams. Depends upon the position of the object, you will get the ray diagram. This is your convex lens. With the help of protractor or compass you can make this. And you can do one more thing. For all the convex lenses, from the middle to middle, just draw one straight line, top to bottom, inside the lens. At the center you can mark by O, optical center. Through the optical center make one straight line, that is principal axis. Then from the optical center left and right by keeping equal distance, maybe 2 centimeter. You mark F1 to F1. This 2F1 will be your center of curvature also, C1. Again, right side you can mark by keeping 2 centimeter, that is F2. This will be 2F2, that is your center of curvature also, because this convex lens is the part of spherical lenses. So make sure that optical center to this one, this to this one should be same distance. That means you can keep 2 centimeter this side also, that side also. And in your textbook, in the lens, inside the lens, this top to bottom one vertical line should be drawn. Is not there, you should draw so that it will be helpful to you. Now first case, when the object is kept at infinity anywhere, then from the object, whenever the ray of light is coming towards the convex lens, till the middle line you can draw the incident ray. After refraction, it will pass through the focus F2. Even how many ray of light you are drawing parallel to the principal axis, after refraction it will pass through the focus. Even from the bottom also it is passing through the focus. So at F2 your image is forming. Image is real inverted, forming behind the lens at F2, and point size highly diminished. Then go to the second sketch, second ray diagram by the convex lens. First you make this lens by protector compass. Then middle to middle you complete one line first. Straight middle to middle you can complete one line, top to bottom. Then you mark as it is optical center F1 to F1, F2 to F2, both sides. Then second case, object you keep beyond the center of curvature, that is 2F1 you can say. So object is kept beyond 2F1. So AB is the object. Now when the ray of light is going parallel to the principal axis, till the middle of the lens you should draw the line. After refraction it will pass through F2. Another ray of light we are drawing through the optical center, there will be no refraction. Both are meeting here. So here the image will form in opposite direction, that is real inverted. We can mark the image by A dash B dash, and forming between F2 and 2F2. Size is diminished, smaller than the object. But make sure that whenever you are drawing these ray diagrams, this middle one line should be drawn. Now third one, when the object is kept at 2F1 exactly. So draw the convex lens by protector compass, and middle to middle straight one line you draw, top to bottom. Then center you mark by O. Principal axis you can draw. By keeping 2 centimeter distance you mark here F1 to F1, this side F2 to F2. Now the object is kept at 2F1. When the ray of light is going parallel to the principal axis, after refraction it will pass through F2. When the ray of light is going through the optical center, no refraction, they are meeting here. So image is forming at exactly 2F2. Object was at 2F1, image is forming at 2F2. This is the image, you can mark A dash, arrow should be kept, B dash. Always object is to mark AB, image is to mark A dash, B dash. Real inverted, forming behind the lens. Size is same size than the object. Now fourth one, draw the lens first, convex lens by protector compass. Then middle to middle, you draw one line, straight. Principal axis you draw. Optical center F1 to F1 this side, F2 to F2 this side you can mark. Keep it 2 centimeter gap, both the sides. Now the object is kept between F1 and 2F1. This is the object. You can mark by A, and here you can mark by B. Now when the ray of light is going parallel to the principal axis, after refraction it will pass through the focus. Direction should be specified properly. This incident ray, that is reflected ray. When the ray of light is going through the optical center, no refraction. Both are meeting here. So image is forming beyond 2f2. A dash B dash is the image, real inverted, at the same time enlarged, bigger than the object. These are 4 ray diagrams. Fourth one. Now, fifth case, you are bringing the object at f1 exactly, at focus. Same you draw the convex lens. Middle to middle, this line is not drawn in your textbook. You should draw this straight down. Then optical center O you mark exactly middle of the lens. Draw the principal axis by keeping 2 cm gap, f1 to f1, f2 to f2. Even if you think you will take 3 cm gap, also you can take, but make same difference. Now object you just keep at f1, AB is the object. When the ray of light is going parallel to the principal axis, after refraction it will pass through f2. Second one, when the ray of light is going through the optical center, no refraction. So both the rays of light after refraction they will go in this direction. So they may meet at infinity. Image will be real inverted and highly enlarged. Image is formed at infinity. So when the object is kept at f1, image will form obviously behind the lens and it will be real inverted, highly enlarged, forming at infinity. Moreover, by the convex lens, when the image is forming behind the lens, it will be always real inverted. Now last ray diagram by the convex lens. Draw the lens first by protractor or compass. Then middle to middle, exactly you draw one line. You have to draw this line. Then center you mark by O. Draw the principal axis by keeping 2 cm or 3 cm distance. Mark f1 to f1, f2 to f2, both sides. Now object you keep between focus and optical center, between these two. This is the object, AB, direction upside. When the ray of light is going parallel to the principal axis, after refraction it will pass through the focus f2 on the right side, as if this is coming from this direction. Another ray of light, when it is going through the optical center, no refraction, as if this is coming from this direction. So here both the rays are meeting. So here the image is forming, that is enlarged, forming in front of the lens beyond 2f1, that is your image, and virtual and erect image is forming. This is the only one case by convex lens where virtual erect image it is to form. So these 6 ray diagrams you have to draw in your copy, practice very well. And while drawing this, whatever points I told you, that points you have in this table, you should follow these points properly. If the object is kept at infinity, position of the image at focus f2, highly diminished point size, real inverted. Second one, when the object is kept beyond 2f1, image is forming between f2 and 2f2, diminished, that is smaller in size, real inverted is the nature. When the object is kept at 2f1, image is forming also at 2f2, same size, real inverted. Then when the object is kept between f1 and 2f1, image is forming beyond 2f2, enlarged, real inverted. When the object is kept at focus f1, image is forming at infinity, highly enlarged, real inverted. And the last case, when the object is kept between focus f1 and optical center O, then image will form on the same side, that is in front of the lens, highly enlarged, enlarged you can say, and nature will be virtual and erect image. So draw all these 6 ray diagrams, plus you learn this table properly. With this I'll conclude. Bye.